So y'all know Central Park, right? Cute little tourist spot, great for hot girl walks. But what if I told you that before it was giving picnic and vibes, it was actually a thriving Black community called Seneca Village? That is, until the government literally snatched it. Yeah, let's get into this mess. Alright, so back in the 1820s, New York City was getting pretty crowded, and Black folks were like, let's build our own thing. And enter Seneca Village, a legit thriving Black community located on what is now Central Park. And I'm not talking about a few houses here and there. I mean churches, schools, and homes owned by Black families in an era where most Black people couldn't even own land. This wasn't just some little village. It was an early example of Black wealth and self-sufficiency. So let me elaborate on this for you. This wasn't just a random settlement. Seneca Village was a power move. Owning property in New York meant you could vote. Yeah, that's right. A lot of these residents weren't just chilling out. They were registered Black voters at a time when that was rare. Meanwhile, the rest of New York was out here treating Black folks like second-class citizens. But Seneca Village, it was giving elite. Black families were out here minding their business, sending their kids to school, and building generational wealth before generational wealth was even a hashtag. But of course, when Black people start thriving, white folks get real uncomfortable. By the 1500s, New York City was plotting to build a great public park because rich people needed somewhere to ride their fancy horses. And guess what land they had their eyes on? That's right, Seneca Village. The government used eminent domain, which is just a fancy way of saying, we're stealing your land, but legally, and forced everyone out. They claimed the area was full of squatters and undesirables, even though these were homeowners with deeds and receipts. And that's not even the worst part. After they destroyed Seneca Village, they acted like it never even existed. For decades, people thought it was just some myth. Meanwhile, Central Park becomes this famous, picturesque spot, and nobody talked about the fact that an entire Black community was erased to build it. It wasn't even until recent archaeological digs in the 1990s and 2000s that we started finding evidence of what was really there. Now, sadly, Seneca Village wasn't the first or last time Black people built something great just for it to be taken away. I mean, just look at Tulsa, Rosewood, and Wilmington. But what's really wild is how little we're taught about these things. I mean, Black people built New York, yet our history gets buried, literally. So next time you're in Central Park, just know you're walking on stolen Black land. Drop a hashtag Seneca Village in the comments if you learned something new today. And don't forget to like, share, and follow the Mojo Chronicle because, as I always say, y'all will get this education.